All right, here we go. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard the Tempest. I'm your host, Captain Smoke. Glad you could make it. Let's let's open up the door here. Get on down to the captain's table. Why don't we? Yeah. Yeah, there's a few recognizables in here. Yeah, we'll see what happens, right? Just answer the fucking question. Hey, how y'all doing? All right, let's get up here to the table. It takes me a minute. All right, there we go. Maestro, if you would please. I think that was about right there. I'll do a sound check on somebody eventually. All right, good to see you here. Yeah. I guess nobody wants to answer the questions. The question. It's been a rather peaceful, nice day today. Found a different liquor store to go to. One where I ain't got to go in and deal with Hapu. You know what I'm talking about. Old American behind the counter. Love it. I warned him. There'll be a lot more rum bought from here. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Crazy Court. Hey, what's up? Just to verify, I am live. It's not AI. All right. All right. As long as we got that straight. Something really popped up there. You didn't see it. All right, crazy. All right. Great. Oh, yeah, great. More the merrier. Well, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, I do too. I like seeing faces too. I'll pop it back up when I get a guest up here. Oh, yeah, speaking of, let's do that. Make sure I got the right link ready to go here. I'm pretty sure I did, but you gotta double check, you know. Here we go. That looks better. That's the link. Pin it at the top too. There we go. Looking for Dirty Mike. Want to remod him. Just a peace sign or even a sign. I don't care. Something, Mike. Come on, DM. Give it up. Well, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Must have caught a flu there, Gator. I'm sorry to hear that, man. But to send you some healing prayers, man. Definitely. Right on. Right on, Gregory. Once he's been here a few times, I'll mod him up and see what happens, all right? Well, since nobody's going to answer that question, I'll take that down. That's down. Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. We need to change that background. Let's get something live. Yeah. When someone comes up, you won't have to split it. There we go. That's always nicer. I show my face once somebody else goes. Excuse me, once somebody else comes up. All right, man. That's cool. Yeah, I stumbled on Gregory's channel. I liked it from the beginning, so nice stuff. Yeah. Come on, DM, you gotta say something in chat, man. I can remod you, bro. I don't hear from somebody for a couple months. I normally just unmod them. It wasn't out of spite or anything. Oh, right on, Gator. I'm handicapped myself. A different way, maybe. I was in my 20s. I was snowboarding, crushed my spleen, had to have it removed. They cut me straight up the middle. And about 10 years later, I had a perforated ulcer. They decided to do it again, cut me right up the middle. Then in my 40s, I had another perforated ulcer. They did that arthroscopically, just with a camera and a couple other cuts to get in there with the tools. Then I had a hernia right after I turned 50. And I had hernia repair. So yeah, that kind of put me on that. I'm not supposed to lift over 25 pounds. I put a belt on. I lift what I fucking want to. Yeah, let's run some banners here. There we go. Get that first one going. This channel does not promote the use of illegal substances or illegal activities. Currently in Michigan, a legal marijuana state. All content is for educational and entertainment purposes only, but mainly entertainment. We drink, smoke, curse without intent or forethought. We're pirates, for fuck's sake. Our complaint should be taken to your mama's shoulder or your nearest mental institute for medication adjustments. All right. For a bad time, don't come here thinking mutiny will gain you anything other than a short walk off the already bloody plank. That's right. There's a couple more here. This channel does not promote political correctness or virtue signaling. We're pirates. Remember, for fuck's sake. Oh, wow. I'm sorry to hear that, Gator. Michigan is a legal recreational marijuana state where I am currently. All products are purchased legally from a local dispensary. That may change. The following is for entertainment and educational purposes only. All suspects are presumed innocent. Yeah, you gotta fuck around with words, you know. It's a good time. Supposedly, behind this mesh, I've got a hiatal waiting and 2 umbilical hernias. I have to get them worked on someday. Ooh, wow, that's high cholesterol. You know? Yeah, Gator's got a lot of great content. Man can play a guitar. Oh yeah, and show us the sky. And some very beautiful rocks too. You're welcome, Gator. Always, if I'm not talking, I'm at least giving you a thumbs up on everything I see. I don't catch the quick ones always, maybe a few days later, but the short ones. I do get them all. Yeah, you hear me cough, but I tell you, I just started taking this new stuff. A lot of you seen the advertisement for people with COPD, asthma, blah blah blah. I'm 2 days into it, and I could already tell the difference because I went for a little bit lengthier of a bike ride today, and I didn't come back feeling. It was a little calmer. I'll let you know as things progress. And I found out the secret ingredient, and it's one I've known all along. Mullein. Yep. To spot it, looks like a stalk. Well, not yet. As the months go on, it's like this big green stalk that comes up the middle, and the leaves are real fuzzy down below. It doesn't grow a stalk the first year it comes up. It does the second, and after that. No, hell yeah, Mr. Reese. Life would be good. I got some burger. Yeah, you'll be right here. Yeah. Nah, it's about 2.5 hour drive. Anyway, saying, oh yeah, mullein. I one time made some tincture from it. I don't think that'll do me any good now. I think it's kind of old, stale. But I do have some dried leaves somewhere in a box here. I'll locate in the next few days. I think I'm going to crush it up and add it to some of my pot because that's part of a secret ingredient to help restore your lungs. Because mullein comes from the Indians, and it's lung healing. Yeah. I know a substitute for heroin. You're still gonna, if you touch whatever hurts you, it's still gonna hurt. But it's a drug that makes you forget that it hurts, and that takes away about a third of your pain. Yeah, that's called ghost tube. I had a bunch of that. Turns like a purple color. You put it in alcohol to make tincture. Got to be at least 100 proof. I used wood grain alcohol last time. I know there's woods right by where I could get it, but unfortunately, no trespassing. So I want to go back up north. You get above Grand Rapids here in Michigan, things change. People change. People are friendlier. I missed my fire pit too. It was 10 foot across. Sometimes I'd have a guy bring a truckload of wood just to fire it up for a night. It was nice. The only thing difference was I was living with somebody that turned out to be a backstabbing prick. Man. He's about to die though. Yeah, his lungs are about done. You think I'd give him the remedy? I don't think so. He wouldn't listen to me anyway. I hung out with him and his mom for 16 years, and then he just turned his back on me because I quit smoking pot for a while. Year and a half. And he was growing. So, some people, if you're not providing something for them, they kind of turn on you. I stayed friends with his mom until somebody killed her and burned her house down. I'll tell you that story one day. It has to do with somebody very closely related to me. DM, give me a shout out here, man. We can mod you back up, man. Yeah. I am hitting a pen. Oh, yeah. The elephant pen, I call it. The emblem of an elephant. When you push the button. I can't even remember the name of it, but I wish I could find 3 more just like it. Yeah, it's a green elephant. It's green colored, but it's an elephant. Yeah. That's right. You're right, Gator. And he did. And he is. His son don't have nothing to do with him. His daughter doesn't have a damn thing to do with him. Anybody related to him? Nope. They all think he might have been the one that killed his mom, but he wasn't it. Directly. I went to the state police, told them who it was. They still haven't got him. It's kind of stupid. What are they going to do? Wait till she's gone for 25 years and then finally do something? By then, the fool could have hurt a few more people. You'll have to pardon the captain here for a few minutes. Nature and all. I will be back. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention getting a refill as well. Be right back. Right. He did a live earlier today, walking through a mall. That's pretty cool. I didn't stick around for all of it, but what I saw was pretty good. And sometimes he goes live at home. Kind of like what I do. I do a lot of at home, but once in a while I'll get out. I like to get to that park. I think I'm going to go scope Frisbee golf course here real soon. I'll take a look at it. See what level it is. I think they're rated from like 1 to 8 in difficulty. I have to check it out. Not that it would matter, but a friend of mine is going to go Frisbee golfing with me here in a few months. Oh yeah. Maybe by then my lungs will even be healed up. Maybe I'll quit smoking by then. Who knows? The possibilities are endless. Acquaintance of mine, Bryden, just started his live. He does a sex offender show and lists a lot of them from around the area and surrounding areas. I think he's south of me. Maybe Ohio. Couldn't say for sure. Like the sex offender hit list. People who've been convicted. Not suspected, convicted. Yeah, I hate it when that happens. What they ought to do is make a charger instead of running a light on the front of your bike from the charger. It be able to power up your phone. You'd have to go into a converter though. Yep. Hey, there's a next new thing. If you've got an electric bike, because some electric bikes even have a plug-in I did one for, I think, 16 minutes. And for some reason, it didn't record any of it. And it was a live YouTube. Not like this. This is through StreamYards, where I can bring guests up on the panel and that. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, they used to have this generator that you could mount on your bicycle. And you could turn it off and on, you know. Go run alongside the sidewall, powered by the sidewall. And it would charge, it wouldn't go to a battery, it'd go directly to your light. The minute you stop, your light went off. But I think modern technology, hell man, you could power up a battery and then your USB plug into that battery to recharge. I used to get into electronics. I was really starting to dive into it pretty deep back when I was married. And I was about to take my finals, and my wife decided it was time to divorce me. And I had to get to Lansing, which at that time was about 75 miles from where I was living. And when all your money goes to, you know, problems that divorce bring on. Oh, that was 25 years ago. Hope she's doing well. Trapped in her own hell. She didn't want to be living in the same city that she grew up in. And there's a lot of things she couldn't take and wouldn't do, and she ended up divorcing me and marrying a guy that has her completely subservient. It's crazy, man. Won't let her work because she'd be around other guys. Hell, the whole time I was with her, she worked in a video store or at an Admiral, working in a deli. I never once showed up at her job to check out the guys who were talking to her or anything like that. Hell with that, man. That's how that bastard stole her from me in the first place. There's an area up there of men who they can't just find their own women. They have to get in between another man and woman. Start feeding bullshit. And that's the kind of guy he was. What's funny is he tried to do that with a woman I had before my ex. She told him, "You ain't got what he's got." He was a truck driver, and the guy got drunk driving for a second time in a company truck, and he hasn't had a job since. Hell, that was 20-some years ago. No, more than 25 years ago. No, about 22 years ago. Enough about me. Life sure has some harsh lessons out there for us all. And if you don't learn the lesson life is presenting to you at that time, you're doomed to repeat it. I've seen that myself. Lesson learned from that one marriage. Oh, yeah, I'll never repeat that again. I'm too old to get married anyway. Well, you look at your wife and you say, "You've already got a stud finder. Look at me. You found one. You're the stud finder, woman." Yeah, she's the stud finder. That's right. Dear, you wouldn't be a stud finder if you hadn't married me. Yeah. DM, give me at least a peace sign out there, man. Something. I'm gonna hit you up for being a mod. Last time you didn't say crap, you just came up on panel. That's all right. Still like to mod you. That way, anybody tries to get stupid, you know exactly what to do. You out of just about anybody out there. Well, I learned who to let in and who to. See, I got real smart. I started going to not going to, but watching other shows of people that I couldn't fucking stand. I was tired of them being on my channel, kept popping up every now and then. I made sure I blocked them, every fucking one of them. But they didn't block me. And went far enough into the show where they wouldn't still be around listening to that. They don't even know who they are. But I did. And I do. And we don't get bombarded by all the clowns anymore. Certain keywords, yeah, they stay away. Because they can't get in anyway. It's like having no ticket to the show. Security at the gate says, "Sorry, that show's not going on. You'll have to come back some other time." Yeah, you take your time, dude. Take your time, brother. Oh, yeah. Rum and Coke. That's right. People don't drink. I didn't either until I hit 50. Yeah, didn't want to destroy my liver and kidneys by then, you know. I mean, I drank once in a great while. Like sometimes it'd be years between drinks. But what I hated was the hangover. Depends on what you drink. I got kids going by outside. You hit a bouncing ball every now and then. Just kids being kids. Once in a while, I'll pop up to look. Yeah, just kids. No, creepy old dude. Fuck that. Ugh. They got nothing to talk about anyway. Used to be a game master at a video store. Someone would say, "Yeah, level 22 at I got there 3 times and it threw me out. I played level 22 and go, I'm at level 28 now. What the hell this kid was talking about? No refund. Guess they couldn't get any further. Saw that a lot. They had the highest scores for like 7 different games. I can't even remember what they were now. Firefox was one of them back in the day. You couldn't beat my Firefox record. Yeah, I don't remember what it was, but I was a master on that one. Man, a wife that worked at the video store, for God's sake. I could get free whatever. Yeah, I was getting into electronics, and the ex-wife had worked for a video store that also did electronics repair. And right towards the end, she goes, I don't want to do electronics. I don't want to be in the business of electronics repair. And after she divorced me, she went back to work for a guy that had a video store. And he picked up the local guy's Radio Shack because he was going back into aircraft electronics. So her boss took up Radio Shack. Yep, cursed her right away. Yep, sure did. And her boss knew that she had worked with electronics and all that. When I worked with it, she knew how to write it all up and that. So she got to take charge of it. That store went out of business years ago, a couple of decades ago. Just wasn't profitable. I was going to buy her son-in-law, his father. That's who we're talking about. He was going to sell me all his test equipment. And I don't know if you know about electronics, but some test equipment is pretty expensive, and he was going to give me a hell of a deal on it all. I never got certified, so I kind of went out the window. Yeah, that's what happened. She wasn't a permanent or a forever. She was a Lisa. She wasn't a keeper. She was a Lisa. Yep, temporary. It's funny that her first husband told me 10, 11 years, that's top with her. And he was right. 11 years, that was that. It's funny though, after her and I split, her brother and her first husband got together and started pretending like they were bikers. Yeah, it's too funny. They were both wimps. Eventually, they probably did come across real bikers, and they stopped doing that shit. It's funny, man. I tried to teach her brother, my ex-wife's brother, martial arts. He came for 2 lessons and then never wanted to come again. I first moved up north in my late 20s. My brother was taking this KKK karate. I taught my brother a little bit, sparred with him for a couple of months, and he went back to class. And he had one of those kind of instructors that would focus on one student that whole session and keep jabbing at him, and do a little like sparring. My brother didn't hurt him, but he couldn't put a hand on my brother anymore. Who's been teaching you? He said, nobody. I've been sparring with my brother. He asked my brother not to come back to class because my brother kept putting him in positions where my brother could have hurt him seriously and didn't. He showed him mercy, and that made him look like a fool. But I'll never forget one day my brother and I, we were walking by this elementary school where they were teaching, that same instructor was teaching a class, and one of the students came out. I wish we could have got a few more people signed up because I'm really hurting for a bag tonight. And what the fuck, man? That's your reason? That same guy? Well, about 8 years later, his back blew out. He's been in a wheelchair since. Oh, well, karma. Karma has a way of really slapping you in the head sometimes. I've always found that people have done me wrong. As long as you don't leave a lot of animosity, keep the poison from what they've done in you, karma has a way of dealing with people like that all on its own. I've seen it myself many times over. Yeah. I've come back in contact with a few of those people and said, I don't want to stand too close to you because I'm not sure I want to get hit by the same lightning bolt that's got to strike you sooner or later. Because it always happens, it seems like. I'm living in a town now where I grew up, well, nearby. And all those young men who are heading bad places, it seems like they're gone now. I can't find hardly anybody. That says a lot for my choice of friend. You know, you live and learn, right? Welcome aboard, whoever just jumped up. Glad you're here. Say something in chat. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe. I'm not going to eBay. I don't do that. I do have a Cash App in my description, but you can or you can't. You know. I'm not in dire straits. I always afford myself. I don't ever borrow. I'm not one to do that. And I've been single forever, let's just say. I had Sarah on my show back when it was the Captain's Lounge. Uh-oh. Lighter's about to go out. That's why you always plan ahead. Give me a moment here. Oh, there went something. Yeah, always have a backup. Always have a backup. I got 3 more to go. No more click, 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 nothing. All right, there we go. Shout out to Dirty Mike. Wherever you are, brother. I don't think you can come up tonight, but just say something in chat, bro, so I can mod you back up. I wasn't sure you'd ever come back. I'm glad you did, man. Very glad. you ever did a live show, I'd come up on panel. Hell yeah, man. As long as we don't start talking about America and Canada in the verses, oh shit. We don't need to go there. Sometimes it's better not to talk about politics or religion with certain peoples, you know? Just be friends, man. That's all. Kumbaya. Yeah, we get to 1 hour and I don't got any panel up here. I'll shut her down. You're all welcome, each and every one of you. All you gotta do is click that link. Gregory says next show he will. Be in a couple 3 days. I like to have a few rum and cokes. I don't do that every night. No. Wish we had an ice maker. I'd probably drink less. Let's change up the background. We'll get that screaming winch in here. Yeah, I can complain about that. Let's see what this one's got. That's the same. Let's go to London. This is a London pub. Starts out quiet. It's outward. Go figure. Mild winch in a London pub. Go figure, right? Come on, DM. I need you to talk to me, man, so I can mod you, bro. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got 6 thumbs up already. Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate that. YouTube will get it out more. The more thumbs up I get, more people will be spread out to on my on the hashtags. If you look at this tonight's description, those hashtags do help get your channel out and about. The captain's cat decided to come back in. Yeah, let me see if I can. Oh. She don't want to stay in my lap. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's good. You cool. Yeah, you cool. Gray cat. Very furry. Yeah. She was a stray. She wandered in here and she's been hanging out with the captain ever since. I'm a person. I spoil her from time to time. Got her a small scratching post. I need her to get one of those 6-foot ones. 6 foot. Has a couple of baskets on left and right of it. Yeah, some she can climb up into and stare at me from down below her. Well, 6 foot, sitting down. And she licked my arm just now. It's like, okay, I'm ready to be petted. Nah, that's a cat for you. He's a pretty good cat. Yeah, she is. The only time she runs from me is when it's thundering and lightning out. She came and visited, got petted, now she's gone. No treats for her now. You give them treats too often. Christ, they expect them every time they walk into your presence. Yeah, we're coming up on that hour time. We get to an hour and no guests, so I'll shut her down. 51, almost 52 minutes now. Shout out to AC and the shit show. If you go there, don't say a lot. You can get bombarded real quick. Yeah, that happens to everyone. Yeah, someone clicked in and clicked out. I just saw that. See, that what doesn't capture people's attention these days is drama. I'll give you a little drama. I'm not going to call out the show, but I will say the guy's name. Devo's a cool guy. Shout out to Devo. Devo alone, not his fucking retard partner. If you know the show, you know the show. Screw him. Fucker's weird as hell, and he's kept the channel from growing rather than expanding. That's what happens when you got bad advice half your show, you know? And you don't want to make waves with his own friend. Can't blame him there, but it was the Devo and Butthead show. Yeah, a guy show up here tonight. Turned up his stereo, high bass, mouthing off to my homie here and his son. And what they don't realize is all I got to do is step out there, and that motherfucker harassed me just for an instant. That's a federal crime. I'm 65 years old now, and I'm handicapped. You're harassing a disabled, elderly. That's a federal crime, kids. I told him next time he pulls up, I'm stepping out. I have to. I'll step out and say, look, I'm going to give you 2 felonies, you fool. Go away. Or I'm going to call the law, and I'm going to point and laugh at you with a camera going, videotaping you getting put in cuffs, stuffed in the back seat with you crying and lying. I know how to do it. I used to run a CB radio station for 20 fucking years, kids. Truckers had a bounty on me. It got up to $750 because I had pissed off so many. And the regular truckers knew all about me, and they loved it. They loved the show. We used to call it the Smoke Show. Yep. I'll give you a story on that, maybe on the next show. We're winding down here. I don't have anyone coming up. And I'm not going to keep rambling on. I've done enough. Yeah. Oh, there's that winch in the background. I just heard her. There she is. I'm going to go have a talk with her in about 4 minutes. Yeah, that one. I like it. Something about a woman that isn't afraid to be a little loud. Something about it. Yeah, we'll deal with that winch later. Well, hey, I want to thank each and every one of you for showing up. It's been a pleasure. Maybe next time we'll have a few more guests. I can have up to 10. It's not like if you come up, you're limiting somebody out. We can talk about, we'll talk a little bit about politics. Be careful, it may get your throat out. But we can still talk about it. Oh, yeah. Shout out to a few friends there. Paul D. Yep, Paul DB. You know who you are, man. Yeah. Wish you weren't afraid to see me. Something about old acquaintances. I remember Paul DB from second grade, and the dude doesn't want to meet up with me, but he's willing to friend me on Facebook and Instagram, and he's not even 20 miles from me. Yeah, that's not really a friendship, now is it? Oh, the cat came back. She must have went out there and ate a little bit. Yeah, that's cool. I hear an engine motor running. Sounds like a vacuum cleaner. Yeah, you probably can't hear it. That's all right. Yeah, that's cool. Let's see, who else can I give? Shout out to Dirty Mike. Should have said something in chat, man. I don't know why you won't. Everybody stop talking. It's about time to end this show. Thank you, everyone. Do appreciate it. Come back next time. Captain wants to plug his guitar in and play. I ain't the best. I ain't the worst either. But I can play a little bit. Gator knows. Gator can play. Oh, yeah. Gator can play. Motherfuckers. But anyway, thanks for being here. And I hope to catch you on the next one. Give it 2-3 days. We'll see what happens. Thank you, everyone. And good